Tonight here at 6 o'clock, police are asking for help. They're trying to figure out what happened before a youth football coach was shot in front of his players over the weekend. That coach was one of two men shot after a game on the Northwest Side. Our Rich Nye talked to the owner of one of the teams and also to police about the ongoing investigation.
The football field at Cardinal Ritter High School hosted a playoff game Saturday night for two D1 Nation youth football teams in the 11 and under age division. Sixth graders. After the game, about 10:15, police cars filled the parking lot. Two men were shot, perhaps both of them youth football coaches, and police are investigating the possibility that two guns were involved.
This is a large group of people where two people engaging in firefight, recklessly putting other lives in jeopardy, children's lives in jeopardy. It shouldn't happen. Sports can be heated, but we have means to handle those disputes, and this was not the means to do that.
The owner and coach of the Indy Firehawks tells me one of his assistants, Trayvon Smith, was shot in the leg. Javelle Davis says Smith is recovering from multiple surgeries. Davis wants to provide mental health counseling to the players who witnessed the shooting.
We have to do better as a society, setting that example. We want our youth to be in the future. These individuals were supposed to be those leaders to those youth. And again, coaches getting involved with firearms, that's just not something that is tolerable.
Police say they need witnesses to share what they saw.
We definitely are asking for any cooperation from the public, the community. If you were there that evening and you saw something, you know something, please contact us with information.
The teams have no connection to the school. They were just using the football field. Cardinal Ritter High School says access to the facility is permanently revoked for that youth football league. In Indianapolis, Rich Nye, 13 News.
Today, Rich also reached out to the other man who was shot, but we have yet to hear back for an update on his condition. Also today, 3 men were just sentenced to a combined 65 years in federal prison for robbing 8 cell phone stores across Indianapolis. Quintez Tucker, Damara Bryant, and Rob Darius Williams all pled guilty this past summer to the crimes. Police say the trio targeted the businesses over a month's time back in 21, threatening workers with guns before then taking the phones, cash, and accessories. As part of the sentence, a judge also ordered the men to pay back almost $90,000 in restitution. 7 homes and a business were damaged in fires overnight. 5 of them, IFD says, were vacant homes. Today, Chase Howell went over to Hamilton Avenue, where 3 of the homes are located. And Chase, any word right now how these fires started?
Not yet, but what we do know is that the 2 houses that were sitting here are complete losses. As you can see behind me, all that's left is the foundation. Those living near the property say people have been illegally living in the houses. One man says he sees people go in them with grocery bags, and you can see the remnants of those groceries on the front lawn. And according to the city, it received several complaints this year about the vacant properties. But now residents say they have a different mess to clean up.
Well, very frustrating outside the fact now I got to look outside my house and see, 2 burnt houses burned down to the ground, and one that's half burnt, So now, it's just an eyesore now, and just frustrating the fact that, somebody could have been living in these houses.
At this hour, IFD is investigating how the fire started, and we can confirm tonight that no one was injured during the blaze. Reporting here in Indianapolis, Chase Howell, 13 News.
Skies are clear and temperatures close to 70 degrees right now. We have clear skies, 70 in Noblesville and in Greensburg, 69 Bunker Hill and in Tipton, and 68 degrees Connorsville and Crawfordsville at this hour. It's going to be a clear, cool evening. Once the sun goes down, those temperatures are really going to start to drop. We'll be close to 60 at 8 a.m., then into the 50s when you join us tonight at 11. I might have a couple of places in the upper 40s. All of us expected to be in the low to mid 40s for a cool start to our Tuesday. Latest on Hurricane Milton, you can see the Hurricane Hunter that came out of Tampa made its way into the hurricane and is now looks to be headed back. The update at 5 o'clock, 180 mile per hour winds. Also updated hurricane warnings from just south of Gainesville to just north of Naples and as far inland as Orlando.
All right, Angela, thanks. In less than an hour now, city county councilors are going to be voting whether or not to approve the 2025 budget. Our Marion County reporter Lauren Kostick is live tonight ahead of the meeting with what we can expect from this billion-dollar budget vote. Lauren.
Well, and tonight really is that last big hurdle before the 2025 budget is approved. And we know it comes with a big price tag. $1.6 billion. That's about $90 million more than the city is spending right now. And a lot of that money will be going towards IMPD and the Department of Public Works. That was 2 months ago when this budget was first unveiled. That's when Mayor Joe Hogsett addressed the council, saying the budget will prioritize things like traffic safety and curbing gun violence. It also comes as COVID relief dollars are running out and union contracts are being negotiated. Two things that could bite in the city's spending. And currently, IMPD is slated to receive the largest chunk of the budget with $338 million. Here's what the chief told us last month.
Community expects us to find them justice, and we can't do that if we don't have the right people, the right pay, and the right technology to do it.
Proposed budget, Indy DPW also receive about $246 million. That's 7% compared to this year. And some of the higher Vision Zero the upcoming year. And again, this meeting will be starting at 7 here at the City County building, and I'll be inside and bring you what councilors decide coming up at 11. And back to you.
All right, Lauren, hopefully we'll get your mic fixed by then. Thanks so much. Well, INDOT just announced plans to close a busy stretch of I-65 here in downtown Indianapolis. Starting on October 18th, the southbound lanes between West Street and Alabama Street will close for bridge repairs. Drivers will also notice several ramp closures during the 16-day stretch that impacts 38th Street, MLK, Meridian Street, Michigan Street, I-65 southbound to I-70 east and west. So that's a lot of information. If you want to study it a little bit more for how to detour around it, just head to our website right now, WTHR.com/SeenOn13. You can also scan this QR code there on your screen, and that will take you right there.